And as we told you before, as we follow this story, it is difficult, and we want to warn you, what you are about to hear is disturbing.
Okay, you guys remember the story of the 10-year-old girl and the 9-year-old boy who did the unthinkable to a 5-year-old, right? Now the 9-year-old is having his day in court, and when they unfold one of these other details, I was just like, you know what? Prison. How are you good people doing, my American and foreign brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Follow me up here, follow me down here. Click this, it helps me. Thank you. And if and when you do subscribe to the channel, clicking the bell notification is how you'll be notified whenever I do post a video. So make sure it's set to on. Lastly, don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father, and everything I ask you to do over here, do over there. Really, really appreciate it. So ladies and gentlemen, we are back to this story, and I told you I was going to keep you all up to date on it. Following a 5-year-old who now there's some more details in this story y'all about to hear. And these other details in here, it can upset you. It can make you feel unsettling. But if y'all don't know this, a 10 and a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old girl, a 9-year-old boy took a 5-year-old. They tried to, I'm trying to say this in a way that YouTube won't flag me. They cut off her airways with their hands. They used their hands as blunt force objects to this 5-year-old girl. They did something that rhymes with the word, it has the letters APE in it. It rhymes with the word ape. They did that. The 10-year-old and 9-year-old did this to a 5-year-old girl. They pulled out a great amount of her hair, basically scalping her, right? And there's another detail I found out in this video that y'all are about to watch that they did her in as well. It made me even more just listen to this with caution.
And as we told you before, as we follow this story, it is difficult, and we want to warn you, what you are about to hear is disturbing, and it might not be appropriate for children in the room.
Last week, we were there when a judge ordered the 10-year-old to be placed under house arrest with an ankle monitor. And today, the boy appeared in court for his arraignment. News 5's Nadine Abasada has been on this story from the beginning.
All rise.
Thursday, Antavia Kinnebrew appeared in juvenile court once again, asking the judge that the second child accused of assaulting her 5-year-old daughter in a field is not given mercy.
I do not believe that these kids should be able to return home. Their behavior that caused them to do something so evil obviously started at home. These kids being at home doesn't give them a chance to think about the damage they have done to my daughter.
The 9-year-old boy and the 10-year-old girl are both facing charges, including attempted murder, rape, felonious assault, kidnapping, and strangulation.
Mr. Borkowski, how does your client plead?
Your Honor, this time he denies the allegations in the complaint.
In court, the boy appeared with 2 family members by his side. Judge Kristen Sweeney granted a competency evaluation for the child at the request of the defense.
Does the prosecutor's office have any objection to that motion?
No objection, Your Honor.
The defense then requested the minor be allowed to go home.
My client is 9 years old, no prior adjudications. I would ask that he be released to his family.
The prosecution countered, asking for home detention as well as an ankle monitor.
Again, this case resulted in a 5-year-old being left naked, beaten, urinated upon in the field, and left for hours.
Obviously, they are not held accountable for anything. These kids did something horrible. They changed my daughter's life. The way she talk, the way she act, the way she thinks, they stole her innocence, and it's time for them to start facing the consequences of their actions, period.
Judge Sweeney ordered that the 9-year-old be placed on house arrest with an ankle monitor and requested that the county get involved.
I am just going to put this on the record, too. The court will be asking the county to do an investigation, Children and Family Services to be doing an investigation in this matter. And that's all I'm going to say about that at the present time.
So now the 9-year-old will undergo a competency evaluation, just like we told you last week, involving the 10-year-old girl in this same case. What's going to happen in December? The attorney is going to meet with the judge and discuss the progress of that evaluation. Then a hearing could follow next year, possibly as early as January. Reporting in Cleveland, Nadine Abasada, News 5.
Peed on her? Y'all, you heard that right. Peed on her. Oh, now the 10-year-old and 9-year-old want to go back to their mommy and their daddy. And don't forget, the 10-year-old parents didn't even show up for her. In this particular video, we don't know who showed up for the 9-year-old boy, but we do know the 9-year-old has parents. Why? Because they said, let him go back home to his parents or his family with house arrest and an ankle bracelet. What? Absolutely crazy. And I know y'all, oh, they're just kids. They're bull crap. You know what? As a father, man, oh my God, y'all just don't know the thoughts that will go through my head. Yeah. Oh, wait. Think about this. The 10-year-old gets to go back to where she's from. The 9-year-old gets to go back to his family, which means where this happened at is within the vicinity of where I live. That woman that's in court is fighting and trying to hold them accountable. She's sticking up for her 5-year-old daughter. Maybe it's a good thing we don't know who the woman in here that's fighting for her daughter, maybe it's a good thing we don't know who the 5-year-old's father is. Ty, what are you saying? I got a lot of young folks I know. Let me stop, y'all. I'm being bad. My mentees, I'm just being human right now with my thought process that will just mess me up if something like this happened to my daughter. Hey, y'all kids, all y'all make $20 a piece, $30 a piece. You see that 10-year-old girl right there? You see that 9-year-old boy right there? Yeah, they are really good kids. Some of y'all not gonna get that. Y'all, that is the most crazy stuff I've heard of in a long, long time. And I'm telling you right now, for that 10-year-old to do it and that 9-year-old to do what they did, when the judge said, I'm doing this and I want to investigate, I thought the judge was getting ready to say she wanted them to investigate these criminals, these young little thugs, I thought she was going to want them investigated. I don't care if y'all disagree with me or not. They need to serve time in jail. They need to be around other people that's bigger than them, that's stronger than them, that can do to them, that can, not will, that can do to them what they did to this 5-year-old girl. It needs to be a hard lesson learned to where so much mental torture can go on to this 10-year-old and this 9-year-old while they're locked up. So much torture can go on to when they get out, they will be kissing the ground. They will get out and be the most upstanding model citizens you ever heard of for doing something like this to a 5-year-old girl. And then on top of that, again, a 10-year-old girl showed up to court. No parents were there for her. That is sad. That is crazy. That is scary, because now you need to ask, where is she getting this from? The 9-year-old boy, where is he getting this from? Do y'all hear what they said they did? They peed on her? Really? And left her. They're just kids. Time out for that. Need to be made an example of. They need to be made an example of. Prison. They will get out when their brains mature, which means I will put the 10-year-old in jail for 15 years and then 10 years of probation after that. That 9-year-old, he will be in jail until he is 25 years old as well, when the brain scientifically matures. That's when he would be getting out of prison. Plain and simple, with another 10 years of probation on top of that. That's crazy. Anyway, y'all, you can call extreme all you want to. I don't care. That happened to a 5-year-old girl. Go read the details of what they did to her and see if you don't have the same type of response that I do. All right, folks. Again, y'all know how I am. I'm going to ask y'all the question, and I'll see what you guys are saying. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. What say you, and what should be the punishment to this 10-year-old and this 9-year-old? What say you should be the punishment to the 10-year-old and 9-year-old parents if they find out who they are? Let's see that in the comment section after this video. Don't forget to do what y'all see in this animation right here. Please make sure y'all are doing this right here. The next video that I would do after this one is going to be that one up there. Things as of yesterday you may have missed right here. If you have not subscribed, just click this right here. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.